Title: The Secret in the Old Trunk. Listen, Beta, today I will tell you a story. Not just a story, but a truth hidden in many homes, something we ignore until it's too late. There was a girl named Aisha. A simple, quiet girl who lived in a small house with her parents and grandmother. Their house was old, with wooden doors that creaked and walls that held memories of years gone by. In the corner of the storeroom, there was an old trunk. Rusty, heavy, and always locked. Now listen carefully. That trunk was not just a box. It was a secret. Every time Aisha asked her grandmother about it, the old woman would smile softly and say, "Some things are not meant to be opened too soon." Aisha never understood. But curiosity is a dangerous thing, Beta. One day her parents went out of town for a wedding. Only Aisha and her grandmother were at home. That night, the electricity went out. The whole house was silent. Only the ticking clock and the sound of the wind could be heard. Aisha couldn't sleep. And then she heard something. A soft sound, like someone dragging something across the floor. She sat up, her heart beating fast. Maybe it's just my imagination, she told herself. But the sound came again from the storeroom. Now tell me, Beta, what would you do? Aisha slowly got out of bed and walked toward the storeroom. The door was slightly open. Inside it was dark, but she could see the trunk. And it was moving. Yes, slowly, as if something inside was trying to come out. Aisha froze. Her throat went dry. She wanted to run, but her feet wouldn't move. Then suddenly, the sound stopped. Silence. After a few moments, she gathered courage and stepped inside. The trunk was still. She touched it, cold, very cold. Then she noticed something. The lock was open. Her hands started shaking. "Should I open it?" she whispered to herself. And that's the moment, Beta, where life changes. She slowly lifted the lid. Inside, there were old clothes, letters, photographs, and a small wooden box. Nothing scary. She let out a breath of relief. "I was just overthinking," she said. But when she picked up the wooden box, it opened by itself. Inside it, there was a mirror. A small round mirror. And when Aisha looked into it, she didn't see herself. She saw her grandmother. But not the old grandmother she knew. This was a young woman, crying, holding a baby. Aisha dropped the mirror in fear. "What is this?" she screamed. At that moment, her grandmother appeared at the door. "I told you not to open it," she said softly. Aisha was shaking. "Dottie, what is happening? What did I see?" The grandmother walked slowly toward her and picked up the mirror. "That, Beta, is my past." She sat down and began to speak. "Many years ago, I had a daughter. Your mother doesn't know this. No one knows. She was born in difficult times, and I couldn't protect her." Tears filled her eyes. "One night, just like this, she disappeared. I searched everywhere, but she was gone. After that, strange things started happening. This mirror, it shows moments that are trapped in time." Aisha listened, her fear turning into sadness. "Sometimes," the grandmother continued, "we hide our pain so deep that it starts living in objects, in memories, in silence." Aisha looked at the trunk again. "So, the trunk moves because some stories are not finished," the grandmother replied. That night, Aisha didn't sleep. She kept thinking about the crying woman in the mirror. The next day, she made a decision. "I will find out what happened," she said. Her grandmother tried to stop her. "Beta, some truths only bring more pain." But Aisha was determined. Days turned into weeks. She searched old records, talked to neighbors, visited places her grandmother mentioned. And then, one day, she found something. An orphanage record. A baby girl, found near a roadside on the same night her grandmother lost her child. Aisha's hands trembled as she read the name. It was her mother. Yes, Beta, her own mother. When she came home and told her grandmother, the old woman broke down in tears. "After all these years," she whispered. And that night, something strange happened again. The trunk moved. But this time, it opened on its own. The mirror inside glowed softly. Aisha and her grandmother looked into it. This time they saw a different scene. A young woman, smiling, holding her child, in peace. No tears. No fear. Just peace. The grandmother closed her eyes and smiled. The story is complete now, she said. From that day on, the trunk never moved again. And Beta, remember this. Every house has a story. Every silence hides a truth. And sometimes, the things we fear the most are just waiting to be understood.